Honk me. We're ready to go. Oh, welcome back to the Glory and Grandeur. We may be revealing our clown nature. It's been revealed. Why? Because I took off the pucks. I took off the pucks, and then the old captain grabbed it and ran off with it. I have no idea where it went. Anyway, it's good. It's good. You know why? Because the audio was all dulled when we were wearing it. Oh, speak of the devil. Look who it is. The captain himself. At ease. Now, we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. There's no station here, but we do have a beacon station we're going to get to. We're going to get to it. We're going to activate it. Now, I feel like an idiot. Anyone who's watched the previous episode knows that I have trouble reading. I have trouble reading. There's a whole bunch of these outposts that we've worked so hard to claim, to clean free of cretins and the like. And then we didn't read the simple objective of destroying the reactor, meaning they're still inhabited by horrible people. So all that work was for naught, and we didn't get any of the money either. I was wondering what something was going on. Anyway, you know, it's all water under the bridge. We've learned from our mistakes, and we're not going to make them again unless I forget. Anyway, we skipped a speech this time because we ain't got time for speeches. We ain't got time for speeches. We got to get to this beacon station lickety-split and show the world what we got. Shit. That's some big... I think it's a hammerhead. Hammerheads are incoming from the northwesterly direction. It's a golden hammerhead. Mr. Banks. Destroy them. We're going right into this ice spire. What are we doing? Oh, a minor brace for impact. It's just a scratch. It's just a scratch. We're going to take another hit. Autopilot us right here. Finish him off. Hull breach detected. Well done, Miss Gay. Fix it, will you? Fix it now. Alright. Everyone seems to be okay. Gay still has the spikes. We can't get too close to her. What is that? Jesus, this is going to be one of the mothers. We need to do manual steering, and we gotta pull up. We gotta pull up. That's a shit ton of spinelings. Okay, we gotta remember, we're in the new sector. It does not mess around. Now, we did make sure to fill up on a lot of ammunition before we disembarked. Oh my god, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Oh, it's a whole school of hammerheads. We have a full hull breach. Can someone get on that? Discharge coils. I don't know if that's going to do anything. We may need to launch a decoy. Holy shit, launch the decoy. Launch the decoy. Jesus! I think we just fractured her skull. They're taking the bait. They're taking the bait. We got to get out of here. I think what happened to us? What did Gay do? They're still following us. Why are we not shooting? Oh, this is horrible. This is a horrible start. This is a good vector, though. We have forward momentum. Oh, target down. Target. That's what I want to see. Huh. Well done, Stanley and Holter. They're still coming. Holy crap. Let's autopilot right here. We're going to have to take some hits, but we're going to be able to loot them to loot. I forgot about you, Bo. Welcome aboard. Do something, please. I forgot. I didn't give you any orders at all. We're running through ammunition way too quickly. Way too quickly. And I don't have enough steel bars to do something about it. We'll throw... We found our pucks. We're back in action. Okay, it sounds like the worst is over. Oh. But you know what time it is? Oh, it's freaking harvesting season. Give us your rubber dildos. Look, that's what it looks like. What is that? A swim bladder? It comes in a sack? I've never seen a bladder that comes in a plastic sack before. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna get. We're not gonna go too willy-nilly. What we need most is carbon. We're out of carbon, so we can't make our own steel bars. Drop this stuff off for now. Oh, what's this? Some ribs. Delectable. Well, you know what? We'll be good organizational commanders here by dropping this off where it needs to go. Oh, Gay is moving fast. We don't know why. But we trust them. That's all we can do. This can go in here. Throw some bladders in here to deconstruct in the future. At ease, Captain. Everything's under control. We're low on power, but everything's under control. We're approaching the beacon station. This means we may have to send out Escobar. Alright, at ease. Nobody, to my understanding, let me double check. Nobody has the looting and polluting one, the frogman skills, where we can get extra loot, sadly. Meaning, we're sending out frickin' Escobar. Okay, Bold Clements. You need to be heal and rescue. We got so many medics. Can't go wrong. What emergency stuff can you do? You can also put out fires in the case of an emergency. And at ease. Okay, Sherry Escobar. Get ready for the... She's got the clown diving mask. You cannot hold that clown diving mask. That's sacred technology. Sacred technology that only the captain is aware of. Alright. What is this? We're gonna dump this off as we go. Whole bunch of junk. Alright, Escobar. Get the diving suit, but do not wear it just yet. What do we need for this adventure? We need a plasma cutter strapped with a fresh oxygen tank. We're gonna need a weapon. There's no weapons down here. Why are there a significant lack of weapons? I don't know if we have any shotgun shells. Okay, we do. You're gonna take this one. You're gonna take this. We want the welding tool just in case. You know what? You can have the screwdriver. Why not? Flashlight is there. Strap in a Barotrauma. And I think we're good to go. Take the backpack. I'd like to take the cargo scooter, just use it properly. Oh, you know what? Let's take the cargo scooter and use it properly. By Jove, we just gotta remember to hit Q before we do anything. Alright. Escobar's... Oh, Jesus. I already forgot about those. Escobar's away. It's looking extra dank. Extra... Did we get you by any chance? Slap that in the scoots, my goots. Is it darker? Is it darker, or is it just because I'm playing during the morning time? So there's a huge reflection on my screen. I made a promise to myself today, and I've already broken it. I made a promise today that I'm going to try and pronounce words properly, because I realized the change in my vernacular due to YouTube videos. For some reason, I don't know why I find it funny, but mispronouncing words is just it's an inner humor for me. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but it's starting to leak into the daily life. Like I'll be out there doing work, and I'm saying like, "Oh, everybody, take out your pappers. You better get your pappers ready." And then I realize, wait a minute, this is real life. I can't do that in real life. So I made a promise to myself today to try and record an episode without giving the willy-nillys of vernacular, and I already failed that. Hello? Okay, this is where we drop the scoots bagoots, and we get ready for the ride of our lives. Let's close this if we can. Is there a button? Does it... Will this... Nope. Easy does it? Easy does it. Okay. Hey, this seems kind of just cozy. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, we got everything closed up there. We got to reactivate pumpage. There is... Okay, there is more. There is more. What could be down here? It seems to be abandoned. Oh, no. Did you hear that? I heard that. I think there's something in this room. I heard some kind of shuffling. Show yourself. Escobar fears ye not. Ooh, it even came with a fuel rod. You know what? I know, it's best to use a almost empty fuel rod, so you're not, like, wasting fuel, but this is like a level 1 fuel rod. Let's just get rid of it. But as always, make sure the station is clear of nasty boys. Ain't nobody want them nasty boys. Don't go to bed. All right. Escobar is becoming a favorite for myself. They're getting the job done. Strap that in. Power up. Automatic control. Are you able to repair this? I don't know if you can. That's fine. We're taking all these juicy jumbos that we're never going to use. Oh, damn it! I forgot. I made like a minor promise to myself to try and finally wire the door open. Didn't really work out, did it? Oh, why are you carrying this? Put all this in the backpack. This can just go on the ground. I don't see any pumps working. What's going on here? 3 me. Power in. I don't like this water at the base. Power out. Oh no. How do we get this pump working? You know what? I bet you I can do some whiz power here. Wait, the power's on. I should be able to just do this because it's not in automatic mode. What's happening here? What if I take the power off? What? From the junction box. And the junction box has power from the relay component. The relay component moving over to here. What's going on here? That looks like it's working. This all looks fine. Something's amiss. Something is amiss. Let me move this. I think it highlights. There's a wire under the ground. And it must be going up here? Perchance? Yeah, it's this one. Which goes to the oxygen generator. Okay, wait. Small pump. This one's going to the small pump. Everything looks fine. So why is the pump not pumping? Is there a leak somewhere? I don't think so. Maybe the water is low enough where it's not going to matter too much. Let's see if we can just turn this right on. It seems like everything is up and running. We might be able to get to the next beacon station without it blowing up in our face. Let's grab all this. It's fine. Sadly, not a lot of loot. Yeah, it's good to go. And it's not going to get damaged as long as the generator doesn't shut down. Alright. Is it because this pump isn't working? Maybe the master pump needs to be up and running. Oh, damn it. I threw the screwdriver into here. Okay, drop this. Screwdriver me. You know what? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. A little bit of water isn't going to hurt anybody. Nothing like a little bit of damp boots. Okay, close that, please. I didn't hear any shots fired. Usually a crawler will spawn once we do one of those, so it's a little concerning. But everything's looking fine. Drop that. Do a little bit of hull repair from the rear. Escobar. Outstanding maneuvers. Outstanding. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. If we can get the button clicking maneuvers of this cargo scooter, it can be very good. It's just there's a lot of room for error. All right, throw that down there. Escobar, at ease. Return all the ammunition. Hold on to that though. You might need that. All right, we're gonna just drop the full backpack off for now, and we'll deal with that later off camera. At ease, Escobar. At ease, Mr. Reynolds. We've done it. 2,000 leagues under the sea. We have a long way to go. Better buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Take a sip of coffee or tea or a beverage that's a little bit more spicy and buckle up. Yeah, a big goal of today's lesson is to just take it easy. You know? No super Ricky Ziggies. Jesus. If we can hold it, we gotta maintain our composure here. Okay, we are entertainers, but that doesn't mean we need to entertain ourselves into an early grave. I've had a sore throat these days, and there's only one thing to blame. That's the glory and grandeur of Percy Fawcett, and the fear of Quasimorph. It makes me scream. That and Barotrauma, and everything makes me scream a little bit. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna try and just keep a calm demeanor. We're gonna try and expand our vernacularization, and the only way to expand one's vernacularization is to remain calm in the face of excitement. Excitement is the one thing that can detract from vernacularization. It's been written in the ancient annals of legacy lore. What is this? We're gonna get all of it. Ambiguous goodnight. Jesus! What the hell are you doing? His like, head was over my shoulder as I was clicking on little buttons. He was watching every single movement of my finger. Alright, can we just take the pucks out there? You know what, I kind of want to take the combat suit. Just in case. Just in case. It has a depth of 5,700 meters, so we should be fine. We need a power cutter. We need to make another power cutter. I know we have two of them. Somebody's holding one. Is it you, Banks? At ease. Alright. We'll get the cutter from up here. Do our mining jobs. And then get out. We'll take the frickin' scoots magoots. We're gonna learn. A battery cell required? Well, where did it go? What? Did someone... Wait, what? Who took the battery? It must have been me. The only possible culprit. Finally, some action as we leave the door gaping open. Gaping, everyone. We haven't done a word of the day for a while. Gaping. That's let's not do that. Let's not use that as the word of the day. I retract the gape. Look at what happened down here. My God. Thank God we have so much hull power. Alright. To the mines. I could have sworn we were closer to the mines. Alright. Anything back here? No. Okay. Let go of the cargo scoots and plasma cut our way to a filthy rich future. The word that just popped into my head, sometimes if I have a moment of silence, a singular word will enter my cranium. Normally I do not share it with anybody. But I thought today it was Zimbabwe. It popped right in there. Why? I don't know. Zimbabwe. It's a satisfying word. It should go on the satisfying word list. Zimbabwe. What do you call someone who lives in Zimbabwe? Zimbabwean? That's kind of fun. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. I apologize for my ignorance. If any of that comes across as offensive, it's simply an ignorant Canadian. Don't worry about it. Where's my cargo scoots? I've already lost Scoots Magoots. Come here. This is the pro. It's so freaking dark. Where's Scoots Magoots? Oh no. Wait a minute. Do we have a flashlight on this? We don't have any. Shut. Oh, thank God. Never leave our sight again, my liege, my liege. You bend the knee to me, Scoots Magoots. But if you ever took the throne, we would follow you into battle. Yeah, I remember I was at a conversation about this with an ESL student. And it comes down to when you personify a person from a country. So there's like, of course, the name of the country, there's the person of the country, and then there's the language. And all of these have a different way of working the word. You know? For example, Canada, Canadian, being the language, and then the people are also Canadian. The language shares the same fate as the people. But then you have Spain, where it's Spanish as a language, and then Spaniard. What's going on there? Who makes these decisions? Can I be the one to make these decisions? Can I become a Canadiard? These are the questions that plague my mind at night. I want to bring all of these juicy minerals down to the disembogulator. Slap those in here, and we're just gonna hit this. Normally I do this off camera. We're gonna hit that button and just let it rock and roll. Listen to the sweet sounds of Riga-diga-doo. Riga-diga-doo. Let's get the... You know what? The captain doesn't need the pucks. The captain shows his face proudly. We still have the plasma... You know, we might need the plasma cutter. We're gonna hold on to it. And everything else we're gonna hold on to it. Okay. Let's move. Manual steering. We've been just pinging this whole time. Jesus. Alright. We're gonna try and say this habitation outpost's name correctly on the first try. It looks like it's gonna be a doozy. Orlons Gravis. Nailed it. Nailed it. We're gonna... a little tight. A little tight. I think we should turn off the ping. We can passive our way around these rocks. The worst thing that can happen right now is just falling into the trap of a beast of burden. Some kind of abyss creature just waiting to suckle on the oil engine that propels us to new heights. Mr. Crew will be very unhappy if an abyss creature began to suckle on his engine. The sweet pipeline of fuel. What was that? That might be... That little hump we just saw could be a shipwreck. Minerals. A mineral deposit. Are we still turning around? What's going on, Mr. Crew? We need extra power to the engines for a full reverse of Genos. Let's see. I think it is just... It is simply the bottom. It is simply the bottom. All right. About face. Show the rapids no quarter. I was learning about... every now and then I'll open up my YouTubes, and for some reason I get a recommendation of something fascinating. And I was learning all about the spinal fluid. Like... There's this fluid that's created in the crystal canyon of the brain. I forget what it's called. It's like the crystal palace or something like that. Is this area where the pineal gland and the pituitary gland or something like that, and there's a gap between it and it creates this spinal fluid that makes your brain float. At the same time, it goes down your spinal column and has like it carries minerals and stuff like DMT and crap. And if you do the Kundalini yoga, you might be moving the spinal fluid, and that's what's happening, and then you achieve ascendance. What's happening? That's all based on this freaking spinal fluid. What's going on there? I know not, but I'm excited about the motion in the ocean of my spinal fluid entering the crystal canyon of my cranial cavity. I love a good sentence. I love a good sentence. We need some kind of light. I should have a light. We can't get too sidetracked. We're in a very difficult region of the world. And we're talking about crystal canyons and cranial cavities. It's gonna get us killed. There you are, you beautiful substances that I know not of. I gotta say, Reynolds is proving to be pretty seaworthy. I expected him to do a whole bunch of big mistakes. Like, the goal of the lore, to like, break the fourth wall. The goal of the lore was to rush into this new area, get demolished, and then the captain would have to take over. But it turns out we're doing all right. It was like a half self-sabotage for the glory and grandeur of the lore. Turns out Reynolds is actually capable. He was paying attention to the captain. Well, maybe he wasn't paying attention to the captain. Maybe that's why he's doing well. Regardless, we need all of this. Where's your tool, Mr. Reynolds? Never let go of your tools. This is a weird looking backdrop. I feel like we're inside the rock at this point. We got it. I hope these contain some form of carbon. Alright. Let's scoot our way back to the safety of the hull. Close me. Open me. Let's dump the plasma cutter off here. And the scoots. And we're going to take all this stuff into the processing terminals. Everybody loves a good processing terminal. I should have taken off my suit. All in due time. Look, oh, the ammunition is getting pretty low. What's going on here? These are all empty? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got one more round. Okay, we should be fine for at least this mission. And then hopefully... Shit, that's all filled up. Hopefully we'll be able to make some steel bars to make this a little bit easier. Just gonna drop these off here. Destroy them all. Brilliant. Begin the deconstruction. Titanium, what are you doing in there? That. Okay. No. You go in, and you go in, and you go back in my sack. And this can go in here, actually. Let's offload all that into there. Same with you. Same with you. Marvelous. It's somewhat of an organized mess. but it works. It somehow works. Alright, I need to go all the way back up. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Somebody clean this up with a frickin' captain. We don't clean up this crap. That's right, Mr. Cruel. Where'd you go, by the way? Well done, Doolittle. Well done. Doolittle seems to be working hard when we're at the helm because he fears us. He fears us. What is this a family meeting? Is this a family meeting? Are you planning something? You planning some kind of mutiny outdoors? After all we've been through? After all the love we've shared? That scared them off. Alright. Active sonar, manual steering. We're not going to the depths. We fear the depths. We avoid the depths. We are the depths. Oh. A delicious coffee to keep the fuel pumping. Oh, this is a little bit of a navigational horror. We fear ye not. We fear the crystal canyons. Not. Is the captain watching again? Look, he's talking to Doolittle now. What is he speculating? This is just becoming a non-stop mine mission. We really need this stuff, though. We're so low on minerals because I was just crafting everything and just moving on without restocking. But you know what? It gives us time. It gives us some time to sit down, to chat, to get to know each other in a much more intimate way. Gives me opportunities not to mispronounce words. Well, this is great. I can teach you new things based on the random YouTube videos I watch that I have not scientifically fact-checked at all. For example, the one I learned about the cataract surgery that happens. By Jove. In the old days, like Vincent van Gogh, I don't know how many people know this, but Vincent van Gogh had to get surgery on his eye, apparently. Jesus! And back then, they weren't able to like put a lens back in, so they had to remove his cataracts or something like that. And the lens, the natural lens of the eye, this thing's important. This thing, it filters out UV light. So like UV light is coming into our eyes all the time, and our eyes are naturally... I need a plasma cutter. They're naturally able to remove the UV from our eyes so we don't see it. That's all built into the wonders of the human body. But if you remove this, is there no light on this? There is. I can't see a thing. Plasma me. Let's not get excited. But yeah, if you remove it and you don't put a lens back in, like modern technology, we put a lens back in and it is designed to continue to filter this UV light. But if back in the day, they couldn't do that. Meaning, Vincent van Gogh was most likely able to see UV light due to this. And that's why all of his paintings have like weird colors in them. Isn't that fascinating? That's freaking fascinating. Is it true? I don't know. That's for you to fact check. But that's what this video taught me, and I thought that was very interesting. So here I am sharing it with you all. Protect your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, or else you're going to see colors for days and become a famous artist. You know what? Let's turn this into a positive, moral speech. Sometimes in life we lose our eyes. But that doesn't mean the thing that we lost will lead us to a life of loss. Maybe the thing that we lost is the very thing we need to lose in order to find our true calling in life. For him, he was able to paint wonders of nature because he could see freaking UV light. So go out there and remove your eyes. Please don't do that. Then you won't be able to see. You won't be able to watch the crazy juxtapositions that happen on this channel. What's a juxtaposition, you say? Get out of here. All right, let's start scrapping as we go. Scrap as you go. Scrap as you go. You gotta get that scrap as you go. I forgot to hit the button. All right. That can go there. We're gonna hold on to these for a future scrappage. We got excess of that. This, I think, is just for medical stuff. We'll take that into the medical portion. I gotta learn to slow down and read things. When you're recording, it's always there's always that pressure to be like, oh no, I gotta keep going, or I gotta do something quickly, which ends up just wasting more time because you didn't just take the time to read the simple sentence that was right in front of you. Damn it! All right, at ease, Captain. They're talking about you. They don't miss you. They don't care about you. They only care of the honk. You've been replaced. That's all I have to say. Let's go. There may have to be like a fist fight soon between the captain and old Reynolds. What a tricky situation, though. Reynolds, the very assistant that the captain trusted most, he trained him. Please don't waste the ammunition on the ice spires. We're very low on ammunition. Reynolds watched, but always plotted to overthrow at the most opportune time. And he struck when the captain was at his weakest, when his son was murdered. Maybe it was Reynolds that let that creature into the depths of the hull, the stowaway. Okay, we still got 1,000 meters to go. Jesus, am I recording? Yeah, we're recording. But yeah, I guess I can do some ideas for channel updates. I'm gonna try and get a schedule. I've said this multiple times, and then I break the schedule. It's kind of the nature of a non-professional YouTuber here, where the schedule is going to fluctuate a lot. I think we just smashed the hull. Someone get on that. Just because my schedule is always fluctuating, but I want to try and get a written schedule. I mean, like once a week, I can post a little picture to show you guys what I plan to post in the upcoming week. So there's transparency. No one's going to waste their time, and you know which days to tune in. It's all this. We're gonna get all this freaking minds Oh my god. It's too delicious to say no. So can someone get the power back on? Are we going to lose power? I'm pretty sure we got fuel rods for days. Alright, I think all the plasma cutters are up here. But yeah, I hope to get that regulated. Where is it? This is here, and plasma cutter. Alright. And we can drop these off in the bottom. Put this on. And get ready to harvest. Oh my god, we still gotta do these doors, don't we? Oh, it's a harvesting season. Beautiful. Oh, I remember I was also mentioning, getting like a Discord set up as well. But the more I looked into it, I actually got everything set up. But the more I looked into it, the more I realized this is probably a bad idea. Mainly because I don't have the time to... I won't really have much time to interact with it, and so I heard that it can easily go south without intensive moderation. Not that I'm a channel big enough to worry about that stuff, but you never know when it could happen. I always like to think of future planning. So that idea is on hold for now. But we'll see where that goes. All this in your backpack. Is there more down here? There is. I hope some of this is uranium. We're very low on uranium. What do we got here? Titanite is beautiful. We can use that to make ammunition. I think that's it. You ever seen what happens to the human body when it's exposed to pressure outside? It explodes. Easy. Next. I saw Total Recall. Alright. Dump. Dump this off over here. Look at all. You know, we're gonna hold off on the scrapping. We gotta move. We gotta start moving. It's like a full episode of just mining. Alright. But you know, sometimes you gotta have these moments of recollection. The calm before the storm. How are we gonna get around this? This is actually quite tricky. A cool feature of this, or for this game, I don't know if it's going to be a future development or if it's even in it, I doubt it though, is to add more destructible terrain. For example, like, you may have to hit an area where you actually have to mine through, and it'd be like a drill arm on the front of the sub, and you have to just mine through it to carve your own path to try and find a way out, and you can get, like, new materials that way, and you have, like, a little vacuum sucker as you're drilling through it, it's sucking up minerals. That may imbalance things, but by Jove, that could be fun. And you can accidentally, like, open up a cave to the depths. This looks like it's something attached to the hull, doesn't it? Doesn't that look weird? Hold on. That could be a Hammerhead matriarch. That very might well be the Hammerhead matriarch. So that's going to be a nasty fight. I want to look at this thing above us, though. I shouldn't be sending the captain out so much. But I like it. He's wonderful. Alright. Damn it. It's on the bottom one. We'll take the scoots. The battery cell... What happens is... Does it just... Is it constantly being consumed? I think I turned somebody. Somebody here has a job to reload the battery cells. So they're taking out the battery cells and charging them. You know what? That's okay. It messes up the way I envision things. but I think overall it's for the best. So this does not seem to be anything else. It's just a wall. Okay. I just wanted to check. It looked like it could have been some kind of decrepit station. Alright. It is extra dark in this area. I apologize to the viewers. You probably can see shit. But I always, believe it or not, I always bump the brightness. when I do editing. I bump the brightness as much as I can without it becoming like a blinding mess. And without removing the vibe of the game. At ease, Clements. Okay, these guys are oh, I think it just freaking gave birth. If I send a ping out right now, they're all going to come right to us, and I don't know if we can handle that many. There's no other way around, though. Alright. We might be able to go, like, a big loop around and just stay on the passive. It seems like the hammerheads really react to the sound. And our engine is generating sound. We want to have a directional ping. I want to send it over here. Okay, let's kind of send it this way. It looks like it's open waters. I know the habitation outpost is showing it over there, but there's a huge wall there. So I think we have to go around and up. So if we can do this is working so far. There might be a way to pass down and around. That's a little spoopy. As long as those sonar waves don't hit the hammerheads, we'll be fine. We have no urge to fight them. It's just going to waste our ammo, our very limited ammo. And the most we're going to get is a whole bunch of bladders. That's an interesting concept what the game has, where I find there's not a lot of valuable monster loot. So fighting, it's not always beneficial to fight. Which is good. Like, if these guys gave really good loot that I could sell for a bunch of money, it's almost always beneficial to fight. But the amount of money we lose from the resources, the ammunition that we have to spend, it's probably not worth it. At least that big of a group. Let's try and be a little stealthy. We've never done this before. I might need to look a little bit more in front of us. Okay. I love how big these creatures are. So even from this distance, we can still, like, hear the heartbeat. Oh, this is bad news. Depends on how this wall is looking. We might be able to skirt up here. This is going to be really close, though. We'll try it. Finally, some actions. What are you talking about, Reynolds? There's no action. Oh, there's no way we can get through this. Shit, I think they're coming. What is all that? That can't be all hammerheads. There might be a Moloch in there as well. Another cool feature, if they added some kind of science to the game, where like you can get close to them and you have to somehow like activate devices that can then do science on them from a distance, and you can scan them, get like damage buffs and things like that. Or you can like harvest organs, then have like a little science room where you have to dissect things. Especially how they shoot out babies. Like, what if you had to take the babies and like do science on the fetus? Okay, now we're getting weird. We're getting weird, but come on, it would be cool. It would be really cool. That's interesting. There's just an empty hole down there? I don't think we can fit, sadly. Alright, we might have to be called to action. You know what? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to position ourselves in a place where we can fight and not sink. Which is going to be right here. A nice little lock in here. It's not the best against hammerheads because they're just going to pound on us. And then we're going to send a full ping out, hopefully calling them to us. We're going to have double chain guns on them. Before I do that, I want to make sure we have the ammunition to handle this. I feel like we've become professionals. I feel like we're doing good things here. This one's... We only got one more. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Strap it in. Create. We have to use uranium because we don't have any steel bars, which is what I wanted to kind of avoid. It's got to be done, though. It's got to be done. Let's start breaking some stuff down. Beautiful. There's probably a more efficient person to do this stuff to speed up the process. Like, we don't have the recommended weapon skills, so it's going a little bit slower. That's alright. Okay, I'm going to grab this one, and we're going to get another one started. But then I think we can start the fight. And then people can come down here to get the ammunition if needed. Alright, strap it up. This should be enough to take down a couple hammerheads. As long as we got the power output to keep it going. Alright, at ease, Captain. We're going to show you how it's done. Active sonar. Pull them in. Is he coming? If we can get it one at a time, that's even better. He's kind of getting there. Oh, this one looks like it's getting angry. Let's move up a little bit. It's huge. That looks like two Molochs. I feel like they bred or something. They got bigger. If it's two hammerhead matriarchs, then they actually might move away from us. This looks like a ship. Do you think they destroyed the... It is. You see that? That's a second ship. An unknown target is spotted. Loading more fuel to the reactor. Thank you, Mr. Cruel. I hope we have enough fuel to handle this. Alright, Stanley, do what you gotta do. I don't want to get too close. I only want to get a few at a time. I don't want to get too close to this, too, just in case it pulls us in. Oh my god. I don't know what to do here. This may be a double episode. Easy does it. This might be the biggest fight we've ever done. I'm hoping the ping pulls them. It doesn't seem to be pulling them. What is that? Is that like a bunch of spinelings following it? Or is that a Moloch? I actually have no idea what this is. Okay, here we go. What is that? What the hell was that? Is it still alive? No, it's sinking. It's sinking. What is that sound? Is that you, Captain? I want to go out there and see what the corpse is. Are we going insane? Ow! Ow! That was a really big door slam. Holy, okay, we're in it, we're in it. I don't know what that is. We're in big trouble. I think we're in big trouble. Oh, we're just gonna keep repairing. Keep repairing, keep shooting. We can look at the corpses after. I see target down, that's what I like to see. I want to look. I need to look. I need to see what it is. It's a Moloch. At least one of them were Molochs. There's 2 Molochs. Why can't I grab this? Okay, there we go. Moloch bone. I think it's the penis. It's a freaking penis. We don't care about the penis. Am I grabbing the Moloch? No, there. Okay. I'm panicking. I want to get all this stuff except the penis. We can take 1 penis. So, wait, was that the sound of the Molochs? I love when we emerge holding this thing. Oh, something's off. Something was off about that. I'm not happy. I don't feel safe. Something is very much so off. We need to just dump things for now. Looks like everyone's okay. Was that what Molochs make, that sound? Maybe it's baby Molochs? Looks like we killed the parents. So now it's just like the babies that are left over? I feel horrible. Why are Molochs becoming kind of cute? That was like a mom and a dad. Something's here. Oh, it's horrible. Okay, I want us to just park right here. I think a lot of things have died. We should be able to find these other bodies now. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Oh my god. I don't know where anything is. We don't need it. We don't need the scoots bagoots. It is. It's a Moloch Poopa. Okay, they're not really worth looting. We now know what they are. We don't have to go back out there. Holy shit. We're murderers. Okay, next up, we want to make sure this is all clear. Jeez, what a massacre. So we can properly investigate this wreck. But that may have to happen on the next episode. Cliffhanger. As we continue to slaughter these things. Anyway, until then, enjoy whatever you're doing. We'll see you next time. Get out of here.